This devotion is based on Psalm 138, and this psalm is a mixture. It's a mixture of praise, mixture of lament, mixture of wisdom, a bit like our lives really. We know it's praise because verse 1 says, "I will praise you." We know it's lament because even though the psalm's not overly negative, verse 7 says that I'll walk in the midst of trouble. And we know it's wisdom because it says some really clear and important things about God. But like our lives, it is a mix. So what in the mix is helpful? Lots of stuff. So I'm going to mention some highlights. I encourage you to comment what you see here. And my highlights from this psalm, I would call them a high and a low, or the highs and lows. The second half of verse 2, in terms of a high, says, "For you have so exalted your solemn decree that it surpasses your fame." I've been puzzling over this phrase all morning. What it basically means, it says God's name is lifted up high. You know, who he is an exalted thing. But what God has done is he's lifted up what he says. He's lifted up his words, his decrees, his promises up there to the high level, even higher. That's what he does. And the whole point of the phrase is God's word is powerful and it's trustworthy. And that's why the psalmist is praying. He's saying, you know, I'm trusting in your word because it's so lifted up. And the challenge for us, the encouragement for us is, do you elevate God's word in your life? Does it have that place? And are you allowing it to have that place where his word means everything to you and you're seeking it, applying it, treasuring it, and so on? That's the high. And the low here, verse 6 says, though the Lord is exalted, he looks kindly on the lowly. Though lofty, he sees them from afar. This beautiful picture that although God is way up high and exalted, he sees the lowly. And the biblical idea of sees is the idea he cares and he acts. Why would someone who's up so high care and act in this way? Well, it says there in the verse, he looks kindly. He is kind. And Jesus expressed God's kindness to us in his earthly life. It showed us that God was kind. And Jesus came from way up high and brought God's word to us and expressed his kindness. Great psalm. Enjoy.